What's going on? Am I in the field office? No. It's the mine place.
Alright. Gotta navigate our way through this.
Nothing's working. I can't think straight. My work, it's all gone. What the hell is happening? I can't sense anyone. Where is everything?
Damn. We're losing it.
I can't leave. Why can't I leave? The dark presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me. The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake. I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do. That wasn't me. Was it? What? Failed who? What's happening to the case board? The board says I failed them. Who's them? I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless. I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me. Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down. I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster. He needed me. Logan. I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases, the mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No.
Dude, the actress for Saga is so fucking good.
I'm a terrible mother. I let my daughter die. Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault. I'm a failure. This is what I deserve. The story. My life, my family is just part of a book. Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me. I'll never be free of this story from him. He used her. Scratch. He's using Casey now. Like he used Wake. Something's very fucking wrong here.
Couldn't protect Casey from Scratch.
This isn't... What? She's not dead. God damn it.
Damn, dude, this is... Oh my god. Coming up with words to describe this ending is so... It's just hard. It's impossible.
No! I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back. Casey was being corrupted and I did nothing. Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that? Mom, where are you? Night Springs. Logan and David love that show. Their weekly ritual. never should have trusted these. This case, this room, is any of it even real? Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back.
This shit is so depressing. Alright. No, stop. Oh my god, come on.
Wait, what?
This has all been a hallucination. I use manuscript pages as a crutch instead of doing my job. I took Logan away from her father.
It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts, my insecurities. What the hell? What? No. There's no way out! The cult was just the beginning of the spiral.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs!
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself. I spent too much time away from Logan. It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult.
Ilmo and Yako were running a cult right under my nose.
Come on!
Logan was alone. I abandoned my partner to investigate on my own.
I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts. Focus on the case. But I can't escape them anymore. I'm drowning. I need a way out before I'm dragged under. I can't do this! No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. Oh, God. None of this is real. I've lost it. I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real. A case about supernatural darkness. I'm having a full-on psychotic break. I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. It's over. There's no point trying. Everything is lost. There's no way out. No way to fix this. There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever. Just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
This game is a fucking acid trip. I swear.
Oh! The lights! No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look. No. I'm not reading anymore. Scratch was too much for us. I should have made Casey stay behind. Logan. The horror story used her.
I saw this online and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing? Don't make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
Really, Anderson? The salt shaker? We've come to this? You loosened the top while I was getting the napkins? Didn't you? Ah, it's in my pockets. It's in my shoes. Stop laughing. Stop blaming yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But leave the whiskey.
I think there's one more thing.
Hey, Mom, I made you a charm bracelet for good luck. I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is. My badge. Never should have taken this case. Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note. Oh, sometimes I just get in my head too much. So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really. Okay. Talk soon.
Anything else? Alright. Let's put everything together. Reassuring note for Mom.
No. This is all real. I know it is. The FBI will kick me out. I'll have nothing. No! I can't let this place make me question myself. I know what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing! Logan isn't anyone's plot device. She's my daughter. And she's not dead. Dead! She is dead! I didn't save her. I can't do this. Our job is dangerous. Casey himself told me that. It's no one's fault. Fault! It is! It's not too late. I can still save them. No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid. I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying. From leaving. It's okay to be afraid. But I can't let this end here. I can't. I just want it to stop. Giving up won't make this stop. Logan needs me. Casey needs me.
Here we go. This is the moment.
I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can do better. And I can start by leaving this room. I'm afraid it will hurt. But nothing will hurt more than not trying to save them. It will hurt. but I will fight. The dark place tried to trap me here. The only way to leave is facing it head-on. Wake called it a nightmare. I need to dive into that nightmare and find a way back home.
Case closed. Oh, we didn't get all of those. Well, let's go. I'm freaking ready. Payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. You're not gonna say anything? Alright, let's go get the phone. Let's do what the game tells us to do. This is it. We fucking made it, man. The end. I can't believe it.
Hello?
It's me again. You need to go to the statue at Parliament Tower Plaza. To make your ending come true, you will need what's inside the shoebox there.
The ending? A shoebox? Who is this?
Damn, this game is a lot. I swear. Can we talk to these guys, please? Guys? Why aren't you saying anything to me? Alright, we gotta find Breaker. I think he's down here.
Agent Anderson. Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here. Snatched away from the morgue by a man named Orland Dorr. Been trying to piece it together for... Well, it feels like a long time now.
Who is this Dorr person?
He's here. Somewhere. I've been seeing his face in my dreams for years. This whole thing is insane. But he is much more than he seems. He's connected to all of this.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find your way around in a dream. I've been trying to map it, but it keeps looping, shifting. Like there are many versions stacked on top of each other. There is a page. Describes Dorr finding his way through this place. I tried to follow the steps, but no luck.
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page I tried to give you back in the morgue in Bright Falls. Huh. Now that I think about it, maybe Dorr brought me here to keep you from reading it. Here. I'm gonna keep looking for Dorr. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. The rain didn't seem to touch him. He sensed his steps were being observed, documented into the story. He allowed it, this one time for this one reason, to be passed on by his unwilling disciple, to read at the right time. The ocean that was the dark place took the shape of New York City, drawn for the mind of Alan Wake, in part for the writer to navigate his prison, in part to torment him as he struggled to find his way out. Dorr was not bound by the rules as Wake was. He came and went as he pleased. For now, Dorr entertained the writer's fantasy, for a purpose known only to him. At the edge of the plaza, he stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there, another part of Wake's fiction. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
This is the first time I've seen a page about Warland Dorr. Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both. A door that can lead anywhere is everywhere. That door is the center. He governs the currents of reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this, it's hard to know who's playing who. Opening too many doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later. The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of doors have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back home.
Okay. We grab the stuff out of the shoebox. Oh, we have to get there through the construction yard, which is this way. Hiya! Oh, fuck. I don't like stairs. Just pistol bullets? Okay, that's cool.
I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
You let me drown! You pushed me!
Enough already.
Oh shit, I'm out of light. Fuck.
There's the shoebox. The clicker. And some kind of bullet. Shining with light. How did the clicker get here from Washington?
Go! Just run, just run. We don't have the light. God damn, this is fucked. Gotta run through a couple guys here, I think. Oh, wait. Please give me a light. I would appreciate it if you would give me a battery. Thank you! Alright, now it's pretty much over. We're gonna get their asses. Alright, let's get some satisfying combat. Come on! Oh, shit! Oh my god! Okay, Jesus fucking... That's fucked. Get him? Yeah, we got him. Alright, we're good. Let's go.
The phone again.
Alright, we're good.
Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here? Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before. My mind place is more powerful than I ever knew. I can try to contact him. Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
So the ending has to be earned, set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
Dude, I'm so excited to see this ending, this new ending.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in the story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
Enter the fountain. Okay, here we go.
We were afraid we'd miss you again. So good to see you. Glad we caught you, kiddo. We missed you first time around.
This is it!
Alan?
Saga. I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker. And the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I see it clearly now. This part at least. Okay. We have met here before. Time loops in the dark place. Every choice you make affects everything that comes before and after you make it. He's here. Like it does when you change a detail in a story you're writing.
Casey?
Scratch! Now!
When the bullet of light blew the darkness out of the crater of my skull, the dark presence was born from the remains, feeding on the horror around it to grow. It found me writing. It tapped into me, influenced me. I was lost in my work. The link was severed when I finished Return, but the dark presence was hungry for more. And I was missing the small part of myself that it had been born from. Alice, love is strange. Even apart, we're still together in our memories. We put each other through hell to set us free. Again and again. Different versions of us. Alice helped me get there, where I needed to be. It has taken so long. The process to change reality is so delicate, to be true in just the right way and still find a way past our flaws. So many drafts, so many photographs, so many lives lived outside of time, an eternity apart on this journey to finally arrive here.
Wow. That was amazing. They're gonna end it. Oh my, you fucking assholes!
Logan?
Oh shit!
Logan! Are you alright?
I had a terrible nightmare. Can you come home, Mom?
Oh, baby. It's over now. You're alright. I'm here. I'm on my way home. I love you. She's alright. Wake.
The ending worked. Scratch is gone.
At last.
Thank you, my love. And so I return. With me I bear the torch of knowledge, the light, the miracle illuminated, the master of two worlds. No, the master of many worlds.
Okay, so I have the next like 30 minutes to give my thoughts on this game and fill out the rest of this time here. So, man, just taking a drink of my drink. Dude, this game is incredible. There isn't any other game that I have played where I can say that I felt the same, like quite the same way that I felt when I was playing through this game. Like this game it is such a just weird, trippy, cerebral like experience, man. Like, and you know, playing through it a second time, I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. I was really surprised that, you know, the entire like last scene was like all like new dialogue. Like I thought that was pretty cool, you know, like to be honest with you guys, when I was recording that bit, I was just kind of sitting back smiling and being like, dude, the writing in this game is so fucking awesome. After like 40 to 50 hours now that I've invested in this game, I still just love the dialogue. I love just everything. There is no post-credit scene in this version of the game, like in the final draft. If you do want to go back and see the original ending, I would recommend at least going back and you know, doing that, seeing the original ending, so that you can kind of get an idea of like what's going on here. Overall, you know, the original ending for the game left a lot of things unanswered. You know, like the fact that is Alan dead, you know, which we actually find out that he isn't dead because there's a post-credit scene. Spoilers. Yeah, I'm going to get into spoilers now. So, giving you guys a warning there. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. There's a post-credit scene in the original game, original version of the game, not the final draft, where Alice basically reveals that she's still alive and Alan is still alive and he's still trapped, you know, but over time he will find a way out because he's not in a loop, he's in a spiral, you know. They said it in this particular part earlier on. I'm already forgetting where it was because, you know, this entire part is like nothing but just dialogue. Yeah, like, I mean, it's just kind of, it seems like a never-ending spiral, but it's one of those spirals that eventually it's going to end and they're going to get out of it. And, you know, ultimately, I don't know how I feel. Like, I'm talking about the ending right now here. I don't know which version I like better. I think I like the original version better, to be honest. As much as I thought this version was cool and it gave us closure and everything, which a lot of people were probably looking for, you know, nowadays, if, you know, I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent here. if the piece of entertainment, media, whatever, isn't satisfying enough to people, if it doesn't answer enough of their questions in the end, then it just automatically sucks and is a disappointment, which honestly I think is just like utter bullshit, because it's like you have a solid 20-hour game that you were more than likely enjoying up until this point, otherwise you wouldn't have made it to the end. You know, the people who don't like this game typically give up on it pretty quickly. They give up within the first like few hours. They don't even make it to like the very end of the game. Unless they're a crazy person like me who, you know, is very like wants to know what's going on in the story. I will admit, playing through this game a second time, as much as I enjoy it, yeah, there are still a shit ton of is there going to be a scene right now? Okay, thank God. I was about to say, like, I scrolled through all of this and saw that there wasn't a scene. There are a shit ton of scenes in this game that are, like, just a ton of moments, hours of the game, where you're going to just spend that time doing nothing but standing around and talking to people, listening to dialogue, analyzing the case board. You know, and Alan, he spends a lot of time in the writer's room. Thankfully, Alan's little mind place is more hands-off, in that you get to run around a lot more with Alan. But Alan has all those, like, echoes where you're literally just standing around and listening to them or watching them. And for someone like me, I love that. For people who are going into this expecting, like, you know, RE2 trippy ass Inception version with a lot more action, like, you're not going to get that with this game. This game doesn't offer that kind of experience. And do I think they could have added more combat? Yeah, I do. I definitely do think they could have added a lot more combat. They could have given us more bosses. They could have given us more mini bosses. They could have given us just more combat in general, more tricky combat to get through. That's tough. And you know, like, the first game isn't really that hard, but, like, there were some parts in the first game that I had trouble getting through on Nightmare difficulty. In this game, the only part that I struggled with on Nightmare was the fucking, like, Dark Ocean summoning part, where you're, you know, playing the music, fighting off against that huge wave of Taken, you know, while they're trying to bring Alan out of the dark place. That's, like, to me, the hardest part of this game on Nightmare. The rest of it on Nightmare, there are parts here and there that'll give you some trouble, but this game isn't really, like I said, it's not as gameplay focused, it's more story focused. And I just, you know, there's a part of me, as much as I do love this game, there's a part of me, let me drink my water real quick. Excuse me. Just trying to let out my congestion right now. I'm a little congested, which I apologize, but what am I going to do? Nothing, obviously. There's a part of me that, as much as I do enjoy the story in this game, I do wish that they had focused more on combat and given us more combat, because I love this game. I really, really do, but playing through it a second time, I didn't necessarily have an issue playing through the game again a second time, but editing these videos, you know, you guys got to realize, you know, I'm while I'm doing these videos, I'm recording them and then I'm editing them. So, you know, if I sit down to play through a game, I record it once, meaning I watch it while I'm recording it, and then I watch it again when I'm editing it. So this is technically the fourth time that I've seen this story, because I did my initial run, recorded the whole thing, and then edited those videos, which meant I watched the game twice, and I did the same thing here. Towards, like, I don't know, I mean, part 12, I think it was, I was really starting to feel just, like, burnt out from this game. You know, I do think this game gets good again towards the end, like, when the whole mission where you go into the sheriff's station, and then one of the Koskela brothers gets killed, and then Alan becomes Scratch, and all of that. Like, that is a good fucking mission, and that to me is like when the story starts to like ramp up again, and get good again. You know, like the Dark Ocean summoning was really good. I loved Alan's whole part where, like, he ends up going back into the dark place. Like, that was good. Saga has a really, really good end, too. I don't know how I feel, though, about them giving us closure. I know they probably did it because some people wanted that. Fans were, begging for that. But at the same time, I prefer it. Call me crazy. A lot of you probably are going to call me crazy. The one or two of you who are watching this. I prefer it when the ending to my stories are more ambiguous and are left up to my interpretation. I don't want everything to be answered and, like, just thrown in my face. Like, oh, it's over. Like, some people might argue, like, well, the characters, they earned that. They went through all of that. And I can definitely see that point of view. But at the same time, like, I mean, I like it when they leave things off ambiguous, and they don't give you all the answers, because at that point you're thinking about the story. You're still engaging with the story, even long after you put the controller down, because you're thinking about it. You're really, really, like, using your head to, like, piece everything together. Whereas this ending kind of just was like, oh, there we go. There's the end for all you dummies out there who don't understand what, or can't appreciate nuance, but geez, that's the end of that tangent there. But overall, like, as a second experience, this is like, I mean, if the first time playing through this game was like the theatrical version, this is like the extended version, where we get to see like a little bit more, not too much, but just a little bit more. And I liked it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I am happy that I was able to make it like 8 parts shorter. I did also record the DLC, the first DLC pack, Night Springs, when it came out. And, I have some thoughts about it. Overall, I think they're going to be fun videos to watch because in the moment, I was enjoying them. But when I was done with it, I was just kind of like, okay, that was cool. I'm probably never, ever going to play that ever again. Like, it was just like kind of in one ear, out the other. And that has me a little bit worried, to be honest with you guys, because I am fucking hoping, begging Remedy Games to not give us another spin-off DLC. Make the second DLC pack actually fucking correlate with the story. Give us some more Alan Wake 2. Don't give us, like, the spin-off, like, anthology stuff. It was cool in the first DLC for like a 2 to 3 hour experience, but I'm just hoping that the second DLC brings us back and we get some answers about, like Door, especially. I want to know more about Warland Door, like they still left a lot of his, like, questions unanswered, and that was the thing that, I sound like a hypocrite now because I'm like, I have all these questions, I want to know about all these things. Yes, I do. But, like, the difference is with, like, Saga's ending and Alan's ending, you can easily interpret what happens there, like, in the original ending. Because you've had enough time with their characters and you've spent enough time with them to see, like, to predict where, like, the overall trajectory of their story is heading. Warland Door is such a mysterious character that we've barely seen in this entire game. Like, he has, like, I need to think about it. He has one scene with Alan and doing, like, he has the first scene with Alan with the talk show. He has, like, I think, like, 2 or 3 scenes with him in the talk show, actually. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 scenes in the talk show. Like, 3 or 4 scenes, dude. Like, that's all he has is, like, 3 or 4 scenes. And he's such an interesting character. Like, I want to maybe not know everything, but I want to know a little more about, like, what his involvement in all of this is, I read somewhere, sometime, I can't remember when it was, that he may be connected to quantum fuck, I always forget the name of this game. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Because there's another studio that has, like, literally, like, the same type of, like, I think it's, yeah, Quantum Break. There's a character in Quantum Break played by Lance Hendrickson. Lance Riddick, I think. Man, I'm so bad with names today. God. R.I.P., by the way. Rest in peace to him. An amazing fucking actor. He was in that game, and he was, like, one of those, like, agent FBI or, like, government, like, secretive type guys who's, like, I may be, like, totally fucking up my, you know, this explanation, because it's been a while since I've seen that game. I never even played that game. I only saw it. And he was just, like, one of those characters, like Odin from Ragnarok, just always in search of, like, knowledge, wanting to know literally everything. He was that kind of character. So there are some people who have theorized that that character from Quantum Break ended up getting trapped in the dark place somehow, and that Warlin Door is the same character as that character, just kind of like, you know, a different version of him. Kind of like Alan and Scratch, if that makes any sense, you know? There's a lot to really, really think about here with this story, man. I could sit down and talk about the story for hours, and I still wouldn't be done. And overall, like, I think it's a strong story. There are definitely parts of the story that drag. I think in the Lake House DLC, I'm hoping that, I mean, there's a reason, as much as I love this game, there's a reason that this game flopped really, really hard and didn't sell that well. Because, I mean, you just look at the environment that we're in right now, the marketplace, you know, like how things are with games and consumers. It's like, people don't want games like this. They want, you know, shoot 'em up, you know, action, you know, gameplay focused games, and I get that. Like, I'm definitely one of those people that loves a good game where I feel like I'm just playing it and experiencing and having a good time and not having to watch a bunch of cutscenes. You know, I get that, but this is one of those games that, you know, if you've seen any of the marketing material for it prior to going into it, or you know anything about Alan Wake, like, you'd know that you're not going into a super heavy gameplay focused game. You're going into, like, a mostly story focused game. So it's pretty much all story, you know, until the very, very end. And yeah, like, the gameplay is not memorable at all in this game. You know, whereas the rest of this game is like a 9 out of 10 for me. The gameplay is like a fucking, like, 5 out of 10, dude. Like, it is, like, so average and mediocre and whatever. You know, I don't enjoy it at all. I don't enjoy a lot of the puzzles in this game. Suck, you know? Like, I don't really know what happened. It's like Alan Wake 1 had way more combat in it. A lot more combat, more puzzles. Granted, the puzzles were kind of the same, like, you know, flip a bunch of switches, replace fuses, turn the power on, blah, 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 blah. But, like, it had so much more gameplay and, like, combat in it. This game kind of took a step back from that and was more focused on just the narrative. And it's justified in this game. Like, I can defend it with this game because this is a sequel that came out literally 10 years later. I think it was like, no, it was like 13 years, because the original game came out in 2010. So this game is like a 13-year in the making, like, sequel. So, you know, I get why it's more story focused. I just wish that they had focused a little bit more on the combat and the gameplay, because it was just very lackluster in this game. Especially the second time around. Granted, the first time you get into those first couple of combat encounters, it's intense. It's like Resident Evil level intense, where the enemies they overwhelm you very easily. They, you know, are they're advancing on you pretty much at all times, so you can't stay still, and you gotta be really quick and precise with your shots, because Shooting him in the body just does not work. I mean, you could tell that they very much took inspiration from the Resident Evil remakes when they were working on the combat that they did have in this game, but overall it's just mostly story, and I still give this game a 9 out of 10 overall. It's not a 10 out of 10 because of the fact that the gameplay is so just whatever, but I think the story is just on a whole nother level. I mean, all the new things that they added into this game and its story, like the new manuscript pages, the new dialogue, the slightly new beginning, Follow You Into the Dark, man, such a great fucking song. I love that song. I've listened to it so many times. And like the Dr. Darling scenes with Alan, Remedy is definitely gearing up for their Avengers game soon, where they're gonna bring all of these characters together, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see how that plays out. I just hope that, I hope that when the Lake House, when the DLC Pack 2 comes out, it is not a disappointment. And they don't cock tease us as hard as they did with the original ending to this game. The Night Springs DLC, I don't hate it. I know I'm making it sound like it's very average, like very mid and just whatever, but it's not. It's fun, and you can definitely replay it a couple of times to like see different outcomes. But like when I got to the end of Night Springs, like I sat down, recorded the whole thing in one single like 3.5 hour long recording sesh. And by the time I got to the end of it, I was like, I'm good. That was fun, but I'm probably never playing that again. I hope the second one is good. Now that we're getting closer to the second DLC, it's September 18th at the time of me recording this commentary. I don't know when this video is going to go up. Probably not right away, but in a month we're getting that second DLC, and I'm hoping to fucking God that they give us some answers and some closure, and not some other little thing that we just don't, that none of us asked for, okay? Technically, none of us asked for Night Springs. Night Springs is good, but at the same time, like, it's just in one ear, out the other. It's not like a big, giant thing that you're gonna play a million times until the second one comes out. I myself am kind of spiraling here and going in a circle with my comments here. Yeah, you guys see what I did there? Nice wordplay. I'm hoping that they give us some answers and that it's a moderately lengthy like DLC. I'm hoping it's at least like 4 to 5 hours at least. They've had a whole year to work on this thing. So if it's like a short 2 to 3 hour thing, I mean, I'm fine with that. It has to be a solid short 2 to 3 hour thing though. It cannot be, another like spin-off. Oh, hey, we're going to be showing off the Nightingale saga, showing you what was going on with Nightingale. Like no one cares about that, okay? No one cares about that. We want a continuation to this story, please. First of all, you're probably going to make us wait another 10 years for Alan Wake 3 because, at least 10 years because, like I said, this game sadly flopped very, very hard and no one really bought it or cared to get it or play it, I think it's still their highest selling game though, out of their, like, the catalog of games that they do have, but still, like, it... Excuse me. Shit. I just woke up, so excuse me. Remedy Games is sadly becoming one of those studios that is slowly over time kind of fading away. And I hope that they don't get shut down. I really, really do, because I love Remedy Games. I love them so much. They teamed up with Annapurna, the studio that gave us Stray and a lot of other great games. I've only played Stray, embarrassingly. And Annapurna was going to help co-finance Control 2, which is what they're working on right now. But the thing is, Annapurna had a change in leadership and management, and literally everyone in the entire, just studio just up and left and quit. and walked out, literally boycotted. And that just makes me think, if Remedy is going to this other developer to help them co-finance their new game, are they like running out of money? They put so much money into these games now. It's like, games are so expensive, and that's why people keep getting laid off, sadly. And it just makes me think, like, I hope that in the next 2 to 3 years, Remedy Games is still around and that they don't fade away into obscurity because they're doing all of this, like, really, like, weird, artsy stuff, But, like, I still appreciate the hell out of them, and I appreciate the hell out of this game. I know I haven't talked very much about the story itself, but I don't know how to dissect this thing. It's literally been months since I've finished this game and wrapped it up, and I'm just getting around to editing this now. So at this point, I like the game. I really do. It's a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to replay it anytime soon. I think the combat is very lackluster, very whatever, and the gameplay is also very whatever, but, if they focused more on the gameplay, then maybe, I don't know, maybe that wouldn't have been a good thing, seeing as how I feel so whatever about the gameplay to begin with, Just do anything. Give us more challenging encounters, give us stuff that we can, like, really get stuck on and, like, feel some sort of challenge, because this game is easy, dude. Like, Alan Wake is easy. It's one of the easiest games. You could play this game on Nightmare casually and still get through it, like, no problem, I'm hoping in the Lake House DLC they give us more combat, more encounters. In Night Springs, little minor spoiler here, not that big of a deal, they very much make you feel overpowered in Night Springs, and I didn't really like that very much. I didn't like that ammo wasn't limited. They literally just said, fuck it, we're gonna give them everything in Night Springs, like, have fun, go nuts. And, like, I need more combat with more, like, ammo conservation. That's what I want. I mean, I've become a huge fan of the Resident Evil games and survival horror over the years, and especially the last, couple of months with the RE games, that that's what I feel like this game really needs to, like, complete it and, like, make it feel complete, is really satisfying combat, like nail-biting combat with the amazing story. So I don't know what they're gonna do. We're gonna see what they do, but yeah, I mean, it'll be coming out pretty soon, within the next month, like I said, so shout out to the Watery Room. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, we're coming up on the end of this. We got, like, 2 more minutes that I gotta talk for. Overall, I just want to say thank you all for sticking with this. If you have watched all the way up until this point, thank you. Next time, we will be starting the Night Springs DLC, which is literally just a 3-episode spin-off thing based in the fictional Night Springs, like, TV show setting, so doesn't really have anything to do with the story. It's completely unrelated. They're literally what-if scenarios, and they're cool. I think you guys will definitely enjoy them, for what they are. The last one is easily my favorite one. The thing is, though, I'm going to split them all up into 3 separate videos. First episode is going to be the next one. Second episode is going to be the next, one. And then the third part is going to be the third episode. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to get into that and revisit that. Maybe I'll, change my mind on them when I revisit it and, have a higher opinion on them. But, excuse me, I am so fucking sorry that I'm so congested. If you guys enjoyed this, please comment, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop talking there. I'm gonna let the rest of the credits play out, and next time I will see you guys on the Night Springs DLC. Peace out.